Nice to meet you. I brought notes. I didn't see this coming. Jurgensen seemed to be on the right road. Where'd you find him?
I'm in a septic tank.
What?
Did Benny have any issues that you noticed?
No, the guy was going to Bible study. Had a job. Wasn't fraternizing with any ex-cons from what I could tell.
Well, someone sure had it out for him.
Yeah, what kind of job did he get?
Benny was a repossession agent.
Repo man.
It's a legit job. Ex-cons aren't exactly a first choice of most people.
Did he have any parole violations?
No. Only one incident on his last job report that it checked out. I couldn't stop thinking about Benny. I really thought he was someone who was going to make it. Then I remembered this.
Horatio Mancini.
Horatio grew up with Benny on the wrong side of Pennsylvania Avenue. Benny's mother was a meth head, never knew who his father was. Horatio became everything to him.
Right. So why didn't you mention this last time we talked?
I didn't think it was relevant. Horatio got sent to jail same time as Benny, only Benny got an early parole because he was cooperating with the warden. Apparently, Horatio was shaking down some of the other inmates.
So he ratted on Horatio in exchange for a short sentence.
Yeah, but because of overcrowding, Horatio got released early, 1 week before Benny was killed. But we'll be following your lead on this one. You have our best man, Agent Hotchner. How can we help?
Have any of the family members come in yet?
Carrie Lawson.
She's enthusiastic.
But she means well. They all do.
Of course.
I've only been sheriff here a year, but it's the biggest case we've ever had. This guy fits to a T. How can we rule him out?
The escalation, the perfume on the feet.
But you said the unsub wanted us to catch him and punish him.
What he really wanted was for us to catch the preacher.
So whoever this guy is, he's fooled all of us. Now we got nothing when it comes to the profile. Francisco didn't have hobbies. His whole life was his work, and it was honest work.
Francisco made a bunch of major cash deposits into an account.
Let me guess, 10 grand each, right? Word was leaking out about the Pilar Retriever. People were stopping Francisco at dog shows, giving him cash just to reserve a pup from the first litter.
Why would anyone want to put a kennel under surveillance?
I don't know.
Well, his breeding and training methods were closely guarded secrets, and the Pilar Retriever was making his competitors very nervous.
Anyone specific?
It sounded crazy at the time, but he thought one of his dog training clients was in business with someone who was trying to infiltrate our operation. Pretty good story, right? Hey, I had to get you out of there somehow.
Mr. Patterson, I don't think you understand how serious this is. We're going to search that warehouse from top to bottom.
And we got a pretty good idea of what we're gonna find in there.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what you'll find. Suitcases with false bottoms for smuggling drugs through customs. About 2 kilos of pure Argentinian heroin. Best drug-sniffing dogs we've ever had. My name's not Jack Patterson. Kenny Weiser, U.S. Customs agent. You got any coffee? Yeah. Sorry about giving you the runaround at the warehouse, but when you're dealing with the cartels, you can't be too careful.
Oh, so that's why you gave us Kay Capucho's name. Because you thought she but Francisco.
Yeah, we couldn't really launch an investigation without tipping our hand to the Vasquez operation. So I figured I'd tell you what I know, see where you could get.
Weiser, what are Francisco's dogs trained to do when they smell drugs?
They paw at the ground. Why?
Because that's what Royal was doing. He smelled drugs on our killer.
Well, that makes sense. The Vasquez cartel had a hell of a lot to gain from Francisco's death. His program was costing them a fortune in intercepted shipments.
They knew he was onto them.
So they got someone to finish him off. Probably the same person who wired Kay Capucho's dog collar. The labels on frozen dinners say heat to 161 degrees. That kills the bacteria. It's on the package. The world is a very dangerous place for people who can't follow simple instructions. Do you know anything about the man you killed? He was a screw-up, working at a meth lab. Maybe he's trying to turn his life around, do some good. Sure as hell didn't deserve to die like that. I think our best bet tracking down the 2 meth cookers who were in the lab.
If Boyd didn't already kill them and dumped their bodies somewhere.
Well, exactly, in which case we have no witnesses. Then I think our best bet is going to Boyd through his father. One problem we do have, we don't know the extent of Bo's old criminal enterprises.
You're a blight, a stain, a scavenger. You're a con man who preys on the weak and the needy. Tell me something, James. How do you live with yourself?
I do just fine.
Do you? You're not even worth what it would cost us to incarcerate you. Which is why you're being deported. Your plane leaves this afternoon. And James, you're banned from ever setting foot in Australia again.
I ain't ever coming back here.
Best not, mate.